Malabar Secrets. You've been working on that.
My
Tell
latest
me a little
passion.
bit as
Love
we
to.
conclude.
Love to. Look, you got me all excited. Well,
I had to.
I
I mean,
feel,
your life is it's such a vast scope.
I know.
Even now, I have stuff which I would want to talk to about, but I guess we've talked a lot, and I have to let you go. But before that, I want to, of course, talk about your fight with cancer, how you came out of that, and that also, and then you finding Malabar Secrets.
Malabar Secrets actually came about with no plan. I had no vision, no intention, no knowledge. But I knew that one thing that I did know is that spices are good for health. I never understood exactly whatever. And then I had a fall, and I had fractured my knee. I had to be in a wheelchair, and I had chosen to go to one of those spas for the week in Vizag called Pema. Very nice place. It was just newly opened, and but I was limited to how much I could do. During yoga class, I would sit on the wheelchair and do arms. But there's a bookshelf. It's in the library there, and there's a book staring at me saying, "The Yoga of Spices." Now, I had a tryst with cancer years earlier, from which I had recovered. But I always knew that, life ahead, why not learn about it? So I was just browsing through it. I was amazed. It just got me. I asked if I could borrow that book, and I kept it. And then I just landed in Karnataka on a particular reason. My sister lived in Bangalore, but I managed, somehow I landed up in Karnataka in those fields. Yeah, some visitor from America, an Indian, would move back to India, had come to stay with me at Devighar at my Airbnb, and she did a whole research on me. She had come with money back to India, and she learned that Bina, wherever she touches, a property grows, because it had happened so in Goa, and then there was Delhi, all this. So she said, look, I have a fantastic property in Karnataka, which is 100 acres, and I'd be willing to give you 30% of it free if you develop some idea like you've done here in Hauz Khas village, and so on. I said, well, in the fields there could be no Hauz Khas village idea, and Hauz Khas is because of its whole history. Anyhow, I'm fascinated. I love Bangalore. I go there often because of my sister. I go land up there, along with my best friend's daughter, Vibha Huda, who is genius in understanding these things. And we realize it's not possible to get into this. But I am fascinated with all the spices growing and the black peppers and the beauty and the fragrance, and I know that something has to be done. And there's a river running on that property, and we're filling empty bottles of Bisleri water and drinking from that, taking it home. We go a few times. Anyhow, I know that people are not drinking enough water. This I knew from my cancer. Dehydration is the big problem in bringing most diseases, but cancer is one of them. So, and it's more boring. But if we could spiced water and drink it, and also make cocktails, so even that way spices are doing you good while you're having poison of whiskey, whatever. So I got bent on it, and my sister in Bangalore said, I know someone who makes, and cut a long story short, I find this heaven of this place where they are distilling all kinds of spices into liquids, powders, whatever. And Vibha, I have to mention her name because she is such a genius. She's younger than my daughter. She says, Auntie, why don't we discover where the spices are grown and how it gets distilled? Let's go learn about that too. So we go to Kerala. I'm not doing nothing much. And we learn how the British had done these mills, burning tons and tons of different spices, and how they go up into steam and then they become liquid. And I know a lot about it. I read a whole lot more books and spoke to Ayurveda experts. And I now had got totally, this is it, passion like I've had for my fashion or jewelry or doing South or whatever, Kutub Culinary, whatever. I was, in fact, more passionate because I was doing such a amazing thing with a guaranteed future. So then I created day and night, started a company, invested my own money, put a team together, all of them passionate. Nobody understood what, I had no picture forward to create. So stumbled along the way and built a reputation, built a product so pure, people who had it. I was too ahead of my time, which I always have been somehow. It opened in 2016. It needed a post-COVID type of time when people had more respect for health and understanding how precarious health is and the future of every human being.
So you think you're going to revive that again?
I am in the process of reviving it. I think it would do India a world of good. Personally, I think it could be India's best product because that's a heritage of thousands of years. Why would America and so many other countries why would America exist? They were coming to India to look for spices. And we are now I'm delivering them in the most delicious chocolates, little, and have to make the chocolates little because those spices are
burst of flavor.
Oh my God, they are just bursting with amazing flavor.
Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा।
The issue is टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है।
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब।
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप।
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI, it does not lie.